second half of the season after the Olympics. We've got to make open shots.
This is Tiffany Mitchell wide open, but she can't get the three. Offensive putback does back iron. Danielle Robinson, a familiar face, running the point for Indiana. She played for the Phoenix Mercury back in 2017. Played 32 games and started 29 of them here in Phoenix. Now she's handling it in between the circles. Still 8 on the shot clock. Robinson driving to the basket. Beautiful pass underneath. The shot blocked at first.
A big-time shot for that go in, as you said, at the very end of the shot clock.
First bucket of the night for the Fever comes from Tiffany Mitchell, who averages just under 12 points a game. Tia Nurse driving the lane. Finds Brittany Griner. An open 17-footer is good.
A little bit.
Right.
And force them to take outside shots, both teams.
26.2% for Indiana coming in. That is one of the lower percentages I remember seeing in the WNBA. As Brittany Griner now spinning on McCallum. She lays it.
But some great players. Tamika Catchings, who was just inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame.
Still heavily involved and obviously heavily adorned with act
for the Fever, but yeah, only 1 rebound for Brittany Griner, 3 for Turner, and both of them wing players. They can go to the boards, just don't make it a one and done.
Brittany Griner, for her, I mean, it's not like she was alone. She certainly had an amazing team around her, but the fact
that game doesn't matter who you're playing, and the history that USA women's basketball.
Right foot here in half number 2.
Wow, did they do a nice job using McCowan on the screen. And, Diana Taurasi, when she goes high like that, it's easier for a lot of the younger players to go by her. But she needs help inside. Somebody's got to drop down.
And thanks to our producer, David Hughes, just finding out that we have confirmed it is a right ankle.
The Fever, they were out. They were out on the break. And so somebody has to always be back. So transition defense, just as important as the offensive glass.
Brittany Griner, that post move, right?
Yeah, and the Fever, again, the transition situation. That's why we saw Griner the other day against Atlanta. I thought it was one of the best plays that we've seen all year. There she goes. Nice.
Back at that is a big factor because, as we mentioned before, Marianne Stanley did
about it off camera. It's like, why don't they just get it into Brittany Griner? And I think you'll see a lot more in the second half.
It definitely seems to be working here tonight, as it does pretty much frequently when they do take that approach offensively. There's just not a lot of players that can stop her in this league. As now Emma Cannon gets stopped by Brittany Griner as she rejects that shot. Breland gets a second shot. Doesn't go. And the Mercury hold on defense.
Well, for Marianne Stanley, Breland and Cannon are the next 2 tallest players for the Fever.
And Brittany Griner comes up with rebound number 4 of the night.
Just better pressure in this third quarter by the Fever, or by the Mercury on the Fever, on those outside shots.
And not as many second chance opportunities as well. Griner left alone after the defender Cannon hit the deck.
But sometimes I wonder how she gets up off the ground.
Here's McCowan, who just got off the ground to hit her last shot.
And like you said, she'll probably be sore tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Brittany Griner giving her team an 8-point cushion here with under 6 minutes left to play. Griner, she's 3 for 7 on the night, 6 points to go along with 10 rebounds. And now Taurasi brings it up the wing and is double teamed quickly. Gets it out of her hands and now gets it back. Here's Griner on McCowan. Can she answer? Bodies up, puts it up and in off the